Hello and welcome to part 17.2 of the FFWiki
What?
plays FF7.
Techno, you are the worst counter.
How am I the worst counter?
You said 3, then go.
Oh, whoops.
I'm going
Alright, we starting over and we keeping this in the video.
Just keep it in. Okay, so I'm...
Techno failing is not a spoiler.
Okay, so...
Okay.
Hi,
Why
I'm
did it
Techno.
go all black and white?
Because that's a flashback to when I came here earlier.
Oh.
Right, but anyway, so I'm Techno Blistrator, I assume you've already gathered, and joining me today are 3 people.
This is Catius.
This is Drake.
And
this is some college.
alright, cool. So,
Alright, this is gonna be a really confusing episode if we're gonna go back into flashback mode all this time.
well, essentially, I've been through this little part of the dungeon before, but not the rest of it. But, I got the thingies, I got the treasures here, and I'm just showing you me getting them
How do
again.
you have 99 of all items?
Yes.
How did you do that?
It's the W item glitch. I got really bored.
You use glitches?
Yeah.
Fail. No. You
That's it, I'm
I
Catius.
thought-
Because,
I
don't wanna
expected
be
to
part
call
of
a
this
thing
LP
from
anymore.
Scathe who needs glitches to win, but not you. Not
Well, to be fair, didn't Scathe show like every glitch in that game or something?
Yeah, but he didn't use them to win. He just
Oh.
showed them for fun.
I'm not using this to win, I'm just using it to
You
show
just
that
gave
it
him an
exists.
elixir!
So, I could get infinite elixirs if I wanted to by stealing from the enemies here. But,
Yeah, you
know.
worked for it, bitch.
Oh, that's like, you must really hate yourself to do that though.
I do, actually. I don't like to talk about it.
And as you can see, my party are overpowered as hell, so this is not going to
Because
be
you
any
brought
challenge.
Tifa to 255 stats for the weapons.
Well, the other characters do 9999 damage as well, so
Well,
Yeah.
that's just part of late game Final Fantasy VII. Everything is broken.
yeah. I'm like level 80, 90-ish, and I'm still doing ridiculous
Another thing
damage.
going on here. Why are you swimming in this obviously poisonous swamp? Why is
Sure.
this okay?
Because
Because
Mako,
there's treasure.
yeah, that. It leads to a great reward at
A,
the end.
a vaccine is not worth poisoning yourself over. If you have to die in order,
Well, now they can kill themselves on whatever they've got.
Medication to stop you from dying, it's not worth it.
Well, you can. This is the world where you can just use a Phoenix down to revive everyone except for Aerith. So, oh, I thought I'd show the fact that you
Yeah,
can
but-
attack those guys and it doesn't do anything. So,
You ever wonder what's actually in those pots?
magic.
I mean, I know Zach knows, but I don't think they enjoy finding out.
Well, that was really ridiculously unlucky. If she'd hit the other guy, he would have died. But this game hates me. The random number generator on this
Not as
game hates
unlucky
me.
as the Ruby weapon glitch, don't complain.
Well, yeah, that one was awful. I forgot how to talk on Twitch. You need to sign in. And this place
Go
we
into
get...
the light cloud.
Yeah, this place blinds you so you can't see where the materia is. That's why I missed it as a kid. And I don't know what I'm doing with the flashbacks there, that bit was confusing.
Well, it's Final Fantasy VII, of course flashbacks
This is
are
the
confusing.
most implementation thing.
These flashbacks are worse than Back to the Future.
Well,
Hey, Back to the Future is awesome.
to be fair though, Cloud having flashbacks is something that makes sense in his lore, so I'm keeping continuity here.
There's
You know what else
continuity
is
in Cloud's
continuity?
flashbacks.
The entire compilation, except that they're all terrible.
Oh, wow.
There's
All
a
of
reason
them.
that the Nibelheim incident page is a clusterfuck.
Mm. Don't they like keep changing the canon for what happened there? Or do
Exactly, yeah, like the Nibelheim incident, and like has to go through it by game, explaining here's how it's different from this game, and this game did something different, and then the third game did something different from both of them.
They, yeah, it's
And then
pretty
Square Enix
ridiculous.
puts out an anime that's like the entire Nibelheim incident in a completely different explanation.
Yep.
This bit is the most bland part of the dungeon.
Basically, what happens is that every time they showed the Nibelheim incident, it was happened according to someone else. So in 7 we see how Cloud saw it, in that anime we see how the Turks told Shinra about it.
Yeah, it turns out the Turks and
So
Genesis
pretty
were
much
there all
everyone is
along.
lying off their ass, which isn't so really that surprising.
Yeah, fair enough. That makes sense. Or maybe they're just trying to confuse Cloud even more than he already is.
Or maybe the writing for the compilation is crappy. Who knows?
Or that could also be it.
Confusing Cloud is easy. Just give him a free pass to the Honeybee Inn.
Yeah. More or less. Tonberries are... They're normally painful, but, you know, look how powerful I am.
These aren't any old Tonberries, though. These are Master Tonberries with, I think, 60,000 health.
Yeah, and they've got, what's it called? They've got Everyone's Grudge,
Yeah.
which
The only...
is...
But more importantly than that, they have a star on their head.
Yes. The regular Tonberries don't have a star on
Clearly
their
that's the
head. They're
source of their
inferior.
power.
That's the sole reason. The star over their head denotes whether or not they can use Everyone's Grudge. That's like their rite of passage before they can use that ability.
Yeah, that's because they've mastered the Tonberry Job.
I'm inclined
And
to
if you
go
haven't
with that
mastered the
explanation.
Tonberry Job, then you get dummied out of Whirlwind Maze and trapped in the Gold Saucer forever.
They should do that. I want a Final Fantasy game now where Tonberry is a job.
I think they need to make
Dude,
Cactuar a job as
Like,
well.
that'd be cool. Like, make monsters a job. You can be a Cactuar or a Tonberry or a Behemoth.
Yeah.
I don't know how they'd make it work, but that'd be cool.
Well, if they ever make 10-3, it should be addressed there, but they should never make
Very well.
10-3.
CD Drama confirmed it. They're gonna make 10-3 and it's gonna suck.
Well, they should never make 10-3, but yeah.
They shouldn't have made 13-3, but they did.
Remember, this is the company that made 10-2.5. So you combine the Roman integers with the Arabic decimals to create a terrible, terrible novella.
I saw like,
And then Tidus's head gets blown off.
yeah, that's the
Well,
pilot.
if that happens,
Ted
that
was in
game
a
might be
drunken
worth
adventure-
playing.
Look, I know
drunken
Ted-
Bender adventure. That's the most
I-
important part.
I know 10-2.5 is allegedly terrible, but Tidus kicks a blitzball which is actually a bomb and he explodes and his head falls off and lands next to Yuna. How is that not the best thing ever?
It could have been Walker doing it. That would have been better.
Unless you're like me and you hate Tidus more than you hate Waka.
Hey, Tidus is voiced by Ratchet. Come on.
Okay, that's true. But Waka has the best ability in the game. Tidus doesn't.
Like, every time I remember Yuna singing in 10-2, I just flash back to Ratchet talking to Courtney Gears. Let's see if you can fight better than you can sing.
Oh yeah.
Inside joke, I'm sure, for people who don't play Ratchet and Clank.
And if you don't play it, you should play it because it's awesome.
Agreed.
And this bit is probably, I think this bit is the most interesting part of the dungeon. I like this bit the most. Honestly though, I do not see anyone going through the dungeon without going through all 3 parts, because if you don't, that's just such a waste.
Well, to be fair, there's not really any motivation to not be wasteful because the final boss is just so easy. It's like, what's the point?
Well, the final boss is actually a bit harder than some people give it credit. It has powerful abilities, it just dies quickly.
Not really. All of his abilities are single target except for Supernova and Dean, but Dean is so weak to even kills. And Supernova is gravity, so he kills. So as long as you have Phoenix Downs, you basically can't lose.
I guess so, yeah. Well, it's basically if you have life mixed with final attack,
And
you're
of
basically
course-
invincible.
Most people don't have final attack.
Also, of course, Supernova, despite being the big super attack, is percentage based, so it can't kill you.
Yeah.
It can get you low enough to
Like-
almost kill you.
Like Kefka's ultimate attack sucked, but at least it could kill you if you were really weak and stuck in the game.
If you were really weak and sucked at the game that much, then you wouldn't have gotten through the bosses before Kefka, honestly.
That's true.
He doesn't, like, generally if you have life 3 or re-raise in FF6, like, you're basically overpowered as hell. Well, that could be said about any ability in
If you
FF6.
have the attack command in Final Fantasy VI,
Yeah.
you are overpowered
Pretty
as
much.
hell.
This is true.
Like, I think 6 is the best of the series, but it does have problems. First and foremost, that game is so easy.
Yeah. I think I was kind of lucky she didn't kill all of them here, or was... Oh no, I already got the enemy ability from these, so never mind.
Do I want to know what it just did to Tifa with its tail? Should we censor that?
I'm sure you'll probably fanfic over it.
Well,
Some-
now I gotta check for that. Thank you.
That's not English, but I'm sure someone will write a fanfic about that.
If not, I'll have it covered. Don't worry. I'll talk to you.
Cold breath. Cold breath does no damage because she has Mistile. Wait, not Mistile, she has Minerva Band.
Yeah.
You ever wonder who these weird women walking around in swimsuits are?
They're Tifa's brethren.
Oh
Oh, so now
wow.
she's taken to town for other people.
I don't know if I should feel offended. Probably.
It's actually a fanfic where, like, one of them seduces Cloud. It's not very good, though.
I think there's a fanfic for everything.
Wait, what does Angel Whisper actually do? Because
Not
it just healed her
everything.
to
I have
full.
some very specific
It heals you
states
for a
that I have-
ridiculous amount. I don't think all the way to full. I can check that though. It heals you for a ridiculous amount and it revives you.
Alright, okay.
In a lot of challenges, basically at this point, any challenge that allows enemy skill becomes trivially easy because you get Angel Whisper.
Honestly though, like, why do they put all the, like, enemy abilities that you can learn on the final dungeon? They did that in 6 as well with Gao.
Yeah.
It's basically Gao is, like, completely useless until the final dungeon where he becomes overpowered.
Well, enemy skill is broken as soon as you can learn beta.
Yeah, true.
And you learn beta like less than 3 hours after getting enemy skill. So it's not
Which
as
is
though
funny,
enemy
like-
skill is useless until the final dungeon.
It's funny, like, Blue Mage is usually such a terrible job class and skills and stats and that, but enemy skills are usually awesome.
Yeah. It's
Like, Blue
true.
Magic, you get Mighty God and White Wind and whatever.
Even Chocobuckle is useful if you know how to abuse it. Oh, it says Angel Whisper restores to full health, removes all statuses, and removes death.
Ah, okay. Also, roulette is stupidly annoying in this game because it shows you who's it's going to land on. So what's the point?
That's
of
at
the whole point of roulette is that it's random. Why does it show you who it's going to hit then?
because it still chooses randomly.
Well, I mean it does.
It worked the same way in 6.
It does, but there's no like surprise.
Yeah, the camera decides before the pointer does, is what the pointer is.
Ah.
Oh, okay. That's lame, yeah.
And it's one of those annoying abilities that you have to die to learn, which sucks. But I think after this I
Well,
get
since
every
you have
single...
99 Phoenix Gowns and you have final attack, that's not really a problem now, is it?
True.
Angel Whisper, the best ability in the game.
Is it? I thought Omni Slash was, or Knights of the Round was the best ability. I'm not sure.
Well, it's the best healing ability in the game.
Okay, true.
Escape, stop sending me. Okay, who was the genius that decided that if Skype... If you don't answer on your computer, it's gonna call your phone instead?
Someone who invented Skype?
What?
I don't know. Also, the problem now is because Tifa died to that ability, she has no limit gauge, so she's not going to be useful for some time.
So basically, she's just gonna be the same as usual.
Ouch. I take offense to this comment.
Shots fired!
Well, she...
Well, she's not entirely useless when Techno's playing because he demands that every single stat boost in the game goes to her.
Yeah, because she needs them.
To be
It's also
fair,
worth
though,
noting
to be
that she
fair
has
though,
no
she
problem killing her sisters who are walking around in bikinis every day.
To be fair though, she is actually pretty
But
strong.
with bitch.
She's like, I swear her limit break is like ridiculous.
Honestly, I'm not being a dick about Tifa. That always bugged me that her normal attack is like punch him and then like give him this little shin kick. What the hell?
You never noticed that until the LP though.
No, I noticed that before, but I'm like, she's a martial artist and she just like jerks her leg forward and ow, you kicked me in the shin. What the hell?
Yeah, to be fair, that's kind of
Yeah, come
not
on, why
very
not aim
impressive.
for the balls?
But like, just give him a quick one.
Because that would make too much sense.
Mm.
Like, give him
Okay,
a high kick.
thank you for watching 17.2. We will get to you with the alternate reality in 17.3 very shortly. Goodbye.
I believe you mean Techno Obliterator Returns LP Part 17.
The return of Strago.